Match Game 74, production number 0241, and it's take one. Get ready to match the star. Don Adams, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Mitzi McCall, Richard Dawson, and Elaine Joyce as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now, here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. Gene, what a spontaneous bunch you got here, John. Terrific audience. You're all in show business. Thank you for joining us here at Match Game 74. You're going to have a good time because we got all these ding-a-lings who are going to entertain the heck out of you. And now, us old kids on the block will welcome the two new kids on the block with a brisk round of applause. Shall we welcome Don Adams and Mitzi McCall? Thank you. He won, too. How are you, old Don?
All right, Gene, how are you?
I am very well. It's nice to have you here on this stage.
You do me better than I do.
That's right. Well, I guess they're all ready, so let's say hello to our player over here and current champ, Beth Horning. Hi, Beth. Beth has won one game. She's got $200 to her credit, and she's ready to have a go at the big money. Are you?
Yes, I'm ready.
The big money being the big money super match of over $5,000. And I think we better go to a commercial before the whole stage goes up in flames. Okay, here we are with Beth Horning. She's going to have a go at over $5,000. You ready, Beth?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, let's begin it then. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Hip blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 to you if you match that one. Then if you match the next one, you get $250. If you match the bottom one, you get $100. 3 celebrities are allowed to suggest answers. Whom do you choose?
Richard.
Richard, what do you say?
Hip, hip, hooray!
Hip, hip, hooray! There's one answer for you.
Elaine.
Hip hugger.
Hip hugger.
That's Richard.
That's Richard.
That's Richard. And you too, Gene.
Yeah, that's right.
Billy Barty.
Oh, that's a short joke.
All right, that's 2 now.
And Brett.
And Brett.
How about hippity hop?
Hippity hop.
No?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, never mind.
No, that's
Nobody's
it.
sorry.
Hippity hop. Hippity hop is one answer. Hip hugger is another. And hip hip hooray is another. You may choose one of those or suggest one yourself. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go with hip hugger.
You're right. That's Elaine's answer, right? Okay, hip hugger is the one we were looking for. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response? Hip bone. You know, the hip bone connected to the knee bone, and the knee bone connected to the head bone, and the head bone connected to the... Well, anyway.
It's not a
What are we
singing
looking for
audition,
here? We're looking for
Gene.
hip hugger. Here is the $250 response. Hip hip hooray! Who said that? Richard said that. All right. Last chance for hip hugger. Here is the $500 response. Hip hugger! Congratulations. So, that puts you up to $700. That means now you're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $5,000. To collect, you have to match one celebrity head-to-head. Which one will it be?
I'm going to pick Richard.
You pick Richard?
Very smart.
I don't blame you.
Very smart.
All right, you face me if you would, please, Beth. And Richard will write his answer to this. Arm blank. A-R-M blank. Arm blank. Arm blank. Okay. All right. Now, Beth, what answer comes to your mind in order to match Richard in filling in that blank?
Armpit.
Beth, you think a cultivated English country gentleman would say armpit in front of millions of people on the telly?
I hope so.
Well, for $5,000, Richard, would you show us your armpit? Show us your card, please.
Darling, I'm sorry. I couldn't write that for $6,000. I said arm wrestle.
Arm wrestle.
All right, you write armpit if you want it.
What was your answer? Armband.
Yeah, I wrote that first and threw it away.
You did that. Why did you throw that away?
Yeah, I just had a feeling she wouldn't say armband.
She didn't say it, did she?
She said armpit.
That's what she said. I heard her say it right here on this stage. She said armpit. Well, anyway, listen, Beth, you got the $700. Nobody can take that away from you, and you're still the champ. You're going to play another game, so let's meet another player right now. Here comes Timothy O'Keefe. Timothy, you're a splendid-looking fellow. Tell us more about you.
Well, thank you. Well, I just got my hair cut.
You did?
Well, really, no, I've been in California for a long time with my family. I'm originally from the East Coast.
Oh, you are?
In fact, yes. I'm working out here right now, and I have about 30 kids, although I'm not married.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Would you like to explain that?
I'm teaching elementary school.
I see. And your kids are rooting for you. Good luck to you, Timothy.
I hope so.
And good luck to Beth. Here we go. I'll push this button and reveal the questions here in round one, Timothy, and ask you to make a selection.
A, please.
A is what he wants. Everybody plays. Brand new game. Mo the Eskimo said, "No more streaking for me. The last time I streaked, it took 4 days for my blank to thaw out." Yes. The questions are getting more literary every day, aren't they? Mo the Eskimo said, did you hear that, Timothy? No more streaking for me. The last time I streaked, it took 4 days for my blank to thaw out. How old are your kids? Your third, did you say third?
Fourth and fifth graders.
Fourth and fifth graders. Mm-hmm. They're going to be thrilled with this question there. All right, the top row is ready. And the bottom row is just about ready. Just slip the card right in there after you finish, and do not tarry. That's it.
Can I change my mind? Not now.
No, it's in there. Leave it in there. What the heck? We're all set over there. Timothy, Mo the Eskimo said, no more streaking for me. The last time I streaked, it took 4 days for my blank to thaw out. What do you put in a blank?
His butt.
That's what they say in the fourth grade, huh? I see. Those fourth graders have taught him a lot, haven't they? Don, you heard his answer. What's yours?
Butt.
An armpit.
Yes.
This is only the beginning of the show.
That's right.
What's going to happen tomorrow?
5 more to go, Don.
Yes. Fingers.
His fingers. Okay.
Yourself.
Now, wait a minute. He's a veteran. How can you do that to him? Brett?
Do you know that Timothy could play Charles Nelson Reilly in the movies as a young man? Wouldn't that be wonderful?
As a matter of fact, he could, couldn't he?
Isn't that marvelous? And I love his
and he beat
Harold
him.
Teen tie.
Yes.
I could do a
Would you
whole
like
lot.
to show us the
I'm
answer?
doing a review.
Yes.
I said his wife.
His
wife was with him. You didn't
she's
say that
straight
he was
too.
an unmarried
I see.
person.
Okay, Charles.
You know, Johnny Olsen could play you in the movies. I said body. Body, I'm sorry.
4 days for his whole body to thaw out. All right, now here's the first response from this young lady.
A real dummy response. Here she is. I'm from Pittsburgh, and it gets cold there. Yay, Pittsburgh! And your nose gets, and it's like icicle, and for the nose is what I said. Sorry.
4 days for his nose to thaw out. All right, what does the veteran say?
I'm from Guam. And we're told to tell the truth and nothing but.
So there's one but.
Well, a delicate way of putting this whole thing for a girl to say that. I mean, I could just come out and say, but...
What girl?
You can't say that.
So this lady on the end, quiet please, said, buns.
So that's a good call, right? So that's 2 butts for you, Timothy.
Two's better than none.
That's right. And Beth, your question will come up in a moment or so, but first we've got to do a little business, and this is it. Here we go. Are you ready? All right, this is your first round question. He scored 2 matches in his end of the round. Let's see how Beth does with hers. Sydney said to the psychiatrist, if you think I'm crazy, you should see my wife. Yesterday, she tried to blank my rubber duck. Sydney is speaking. Did you hear that, Beth? Sydney said to the psychiatrist, if you think I'm crazy, you should see my wife. Yesterday, she tried to blank my rubber duck. John, you're very quick. You have a quick mind.
I put armpit to everything.
Charles?
Charles has been in New York for 2 weeks.
Yes, I know. He went to do What's My Line there. How was it? Everything
It
okay?
wasn't What's My Line. It was what was around it for 2 weeks. That only took a few minutes.
Oh, I see.
I'm wild and young.
All right, Beth. Sydney said to the psychiatrist, if you think I'm crazy, you should see my wife. Yesterday, she tried to blank my rubber duck.
Cook.
Cook. Cook a rubber duck.
Beautiful.
That hadn't occurred to me, but that's not a bad answer, Don. What occurred to you?
Squeeze.
Squeeze my rubber duck.
Squeeze my rubber duck.
She liked that rubber duck, huh? Okay, Don. Brett, what do you say?
I have squeezed many a rubber duck, and I don't consider myself crazy.
Really?
We do.
I don't want any comments. I said she tried to kill my rubber duck.
Tried to kill my rubber duck.
But I think Cook is a better answer.
Cook is a very good answer. Charles?
Joining a trio of crummy answers, I throw in
Float my rubber duck. Yeah. Upper tier really blew it that time, folks. You were rotten. What do you say?
Here we go, lower tier. Number 1 rotten answer. Try to sink my rubber duck.
Sink my rubber duck.
Thank you, sweetheart.
That's not a bad answer. Some of the people out there like it, but there are weirdos everywhere.
My Richard Dawson will have a
Richard will have a brilliant answer.
Yes.
Trying to make up for the old arm wrestle gag, I carefully wrote cook.
Cook. Okay. Now, Miss Elaine, honey, what do you say?
I want to take odds here.
You want to take odds?
Yeah. I just want to see what everybody thinks.
Well, let's see. Let me see now.
Do you
Elaine?
think I would get it? Do you
Try
think
to
I would
date
get
your rubber duck.
Sure, you're sitting next to me. I think you get it.
You say cook. Yes.
No, I happen to know that ducks are very tender, especially rubber ducks. So she tried to...
Cook. Okay. You know what I mean? So that ties the score. 2-2 is the score. I push the button and ask Timothy, the challenger, to make a selection.
I'll take B this time.
B is what he wants. All right. Richard and Elaine do not participate. Everyone else does. The pirate said, I have had so much to drink, I'm seeing double. It looks to me like Long John Silver has 2 blanks. That's what the pirate said. I've had so much to drink, I'm seeing double. It looks to me like Long John Silver has 2 blanks.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay, we're all set now?
I'm all set.
Okay, now we'll call on Timothy for an answer. Pirate said, I've had so much to drink, I'm seeing double. It looks to me like Long John Silver has 2 blanks.
2 wooden legs.
2 wooden legs. 2 wooden legs is a good answer, Don.
I think it's a dumb answer, because that's what I have.
All right. What do you say?
I say, hi, honey. How
Hello,
are you?
sweetie. Hi. Nice to see you.
You're going to be cross with me, are you?
Yes, I'm going to be
I want
cross
my
with
daughter home before 9, sir.
I said 2 good legs.
2 good legs.
Yes.
That doesn't match.
No.
Timothy's going to be
You should have
cross
said
with her.
legs.
That's half a match.
The 4th graders are going to come up and mug you in the parking lot. What do you
I
say?
just said legs.
Legs. No match. Says wooden legs?
Really?
No, can't do it. He said wooden legs, and that does not match. What do you say?
Hooray for the new kids. Wooden legs.
Okay. So you pick up 2 more, and that means now the score at this moment is 4-2, and we'll complete this round. But first, we've got this for you. Here it is. Here we go. Second half of the game. Our final question, our final round. You've got to score 2 matches to stay in the game. However, Beth, if you score 3, you will win another game. Now, Richard and Elaine do not participate. Everyone else does.
Goody.
When the midget went on a date with Big Gladys, he wore a pair of stilts so they could blink. Brett's first one finished. Very well done, Charles.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Okay, here we go. Now, Beth, when the midget went on a date with Big Gladys, he wore a pair of stilts so they could...
Kiss.
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 She says kiss. 2 kisses for a tie. 3 kisses will win the game. Don, are you offering a kiss?
No, I put dance.
Oh, dance together.
The old dance on the stilt tricks.
That's what it is, Don. Okay, what do you say, Brett?
I put dance, too.
You put dance, too. Okay, you've got to match Charles and Mitzi to stay in the game. Charles, it's a tense moment, Charles.
You mean I just turn the card around and they applaud?
Yes, that's it. All right. Now you've got to match Mitzi to stay in the game. It's all up to you, Mitzi.
Well, I consider this kissing.
Do you consider it kissing? Necking and kissing? All right. Now they do have to consider feeling Tilly O'Keefe as the winner. Congratulations, Tim. Just a word of explanation for those of you who might stand by for a second here before we say goodbye to Beth. You realize necking involves things other than kissing. Would you like me to show you? Yeah. Yes, it did. Yeah. You know, necking, you could be touching or nibbling an ear or doing other things like that. So that's why the judges did not match that. Don't boo me. I'm just a host. I'm not the judge. Boo that tall, skinny guy with the red suit coat over there. That's it. Okay. That's enough. Beth, what would you like to do? You'd like to take your $700 and go. Okay, Beth, it was a splendid idea to have you on the show. Okay. All right. Tim is going to have a go at the big money now. Here's the big super match game board, and you know how this goes. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Buster blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500, $250, and $100. Which celebrities would you like to get a little help from?
Charles first, please.
Charles Nelson Reilly.
Well, since we both play the same parts, we'll play Buster Brown.
Buster Brown.
With Buster Brown type.
All right, there's one.
Brett.
How about Buster Crab?
How about Buster Crab? Okay.
And Richard.
And Richard.
Oh, I think that's the only 2 Busters there are.
I have one.
Well, you can date him. I have to pass. I don't know another Buster.
You can't think of another? No. All right, so we've got 2 for you here. We got Buster Crab and Buster Brown. Now, you may choose one of those or think up one of your own as the answer which you think is most valuable. What do you want to do?
Old movie buff. Buster Crab.
Buster Crab. Okay. Buster Crab is the one that he's looking for. The answer Brett suggested. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response? Buster Crab it is, right off the bat. There it is. What do you think is the next one?
Yes, Buster Keaton.
Oh, Buster Keaton.
That's what I said.
All right, it's Brown or Keaton. Let's find out. Here is the $250 response.
Yeah.
Keaton. So far, the audience was right on Buster Keaton, and now
Chuck.
Buster Brown. Show him. Show him. Buster Brown. The audience was right all along, weren't they?
Yeah, it's always easier when you're out there, though.
Okay, now you've won the $100. That means you're going to be playing for 10 times that amount, or $1,000. To collect, you've got to match one celebrity head-to-head. Which one will it be?
I'm going to take Charles.
You're going to take Charles.
Oh, God. All right.
All right, Charles,
Okay,
get ready to
good luck.
write.
I
And
hope
Tim, you
it-
face
oh.
me. Here we go with a $1,000 question, Charles. Blank room. R-O-O-M. Blank room. Or blank room. Okay, Charles is finished. Now, Tim, what answer do you come up with in order to match his? Blank room.
Bedroom?
Bedroom. Okay, Charles, for $1,000, may we see your answer?
I'm sorry, I said bathroom.
Bathroom. It's adjacent to the bedroom, but that doesn't get you the money. However,
sorry.
you're going to play another game, Tim. Before we do that, however, we've got to do a little business with America. This is it. Listen, I had a good time, and I hope you did, too. Did you have a good time?
Oh, you're so cute. How could you not have a good time? You're so gracious.
You're all going to come back tomorrow, and we'll have another good time, right?
Okay.
Sure. A lot of laughs. Terrific. All right, this is Gene Rayburn, hoping you'll be able to join us tomorrow for Match Game 74. Goodbye.